friends, hello. I am here. It is I. Turn the music down ever so slightly. Hello, everybody. Ah, look, the spicy side eye is finally working. I don't know why the peppergasm one isn't working. I don't know if 7TV approved it, question mark. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna scroll up and say hi to everybody. Carly's been here since stream start time, wondering when I'll get back from the war. I may or may not be back. This may or may not be an illusion. It's hard to say. This could all just be a collective dream. We don't know. But I'm kinda here. I'm here somehow. Bruce Campbell Soup with 29 months of subs. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Bruce. I can't even believe I've been streaming that long. And you've been here since the start. Hell yeah. Peter also just resubscribed for 32 months. Have I been streaming for 30? This is a collective dream. Holy shit. Peter, thank you so much for those 32 months of support. This minute, yeet. Hell yeah. The clicky clacks have arrived. Blur is here. Hello, Blur. Peter, this is Peter time, and the time is now. Hell yeah. Oh, what's this little oh, is that one of Peter's emotes? That's so cute. What are you guys doing? Oh my god. I've been here for 3 minutes. There's already a hype train. Bruce Campbell Soup, hang on. I need to scroll down. Bruce Campbell Soup just gifted 5 subs to Evan Manticore, James Nah, Gaming in Words, The Terrible Novelist, and Christ Writer. Thank you so much. Appreciate the heck out of it. Oh my god, we're already at level 2. This is insane. Thank you so much, Bruce. You are amazing and wonderful and generous, and I do not know what I did to deserve to have you in my life. Oh my goodness. Shout to Alpaca, hello, hello. No Menthol is here as well. We are back, baby. We got Exiled Faye. Work is a bit busy today, so I don't know how much I'll actually be here. Appreciate any form of lurking. Anyone who needs to lurk, you can announce yourself or not. It's totally cool. We love having you. The horrors persist, but so do I. Exiled Faye, you're amazing. We love you. Your nightmares couldn't get you. The world has no chance. Exactly. I just got a text. That's odd and unusual, since Ghost Pepper's not supposed to have Wi-Fi or signal right now. What you're saying is you may not be real. You tell me, man. This is someone's collective hallucination. Oh boy. Drama at camp today, evidently. Is it because you and Ghost Pepper are the same person? Listen, all I know is that, Ghost Pepper left yesterday morning for camp, and, there were, like, 4 spiders in the house yesterday that I had to deal with, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at all. I've been walking around looking at the ceiling, like if I look up a bunch, it's because I'm paranoid now. Because, yeah, one of the spiders knew I was coming for it and just shoved itself, like, right up into a corner so that there was, like, no surface for me to squish it. So I sucked it up with the vacuum. And usually it doesn't fully work. They usually don't get fully sucked into the vacuum. But this spider had shoved itself so far into the corner that I got perfect suction. It went straight into the fucking vacuum cleaner. There is video footage of me and Ghost Pepper in the same room, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen that. But, you know, it's not my job to convince you guys, right? You are apparently the keepers of reality and the lore. All you know is it's difficult hiding your beard 3 times a week. Listen, if I had a beard, I would not hide it. I would wear that thing proudly. I am also scared of spiders, Peter. Listen, I spent 10 minutes in the hallway last night trying to get one of these spiders into an ideal position so that I could get rid of it. Because it was between me and my office. And I have been... Oh my god, Bruce Campbell Soup, thank you for those biddies. And for finishing off that hype train. Hell yeah. Well, I guess it'll still keep going, but for finishing off that level of the hype train, that puts us at level 3. If you had a beard, what kind of beard would you have? I think you'd rock a goatee. I would, totally just love, like, a full, long, luscious beard that I could breed things into. I mean... why the hell not? I tried for the longest time to get Ghost to do a goatee, and he just didn't like it. He did briefly, he did do it briefly for me, but he didn't like it. But then he grew the full beard, and he really liked that, and I was like, cool, because I also like it. So... Ghost Pepper used to be anti-facial hair. You guys won't believe it, because he's pretty much had a beard the whole time you guys have seen him. But he used to be pretty not into facial hair. And then once he went beard, it was just like it clicked and no one ever went back. I can also see you with some killer sideburns. See, I can't see myself with sideburns. I can't imagine Ghost without a beard, but he's one of those fellas who I think without the beard he'd look around 11 years old. He has shaved it a handful of times. I think y'all might remember the mutton chops. There was a mutton chops incident. He went on a rugby tournament with the boys, and he told them if they won, he would do mutton chops, and they did, so he did, and they were awful, and I hated it. I've seen the beardless Ghost pic before. Yeah, I mean... Ghost looks good without a beard, but he looks good with a beard. Like, so yeah, thanks to all of you for showing up today. I really appreciate it. I know I was gone last week. I actually was fairly sick last week. It was not a pretty sight. I spent a significant amount of last week in between frantically writing on the couch, trying to not feel like a giant pile of garbage. So that's why there were no streams last week. Also, for anyone who's like sick of the mortgage brokers, it's funny you mentioned that because for anyone who's like, hey, did your mortgage thing get settled? No. Well, yes, but also no. So we have satisfied the conditions of financing, right? Which means that basically our mortgage is approved. We just have to finalize it by signing the papers. But have I gotten a call about signing the papers? Do we have an appointment for signing the papers? If you think the answer to all of those questions is no, you would be correct. We do have a Feral Megan this week. For any of you who don't know, this is when all of you who are like, oh, Megan's so organized and she really has her shit together and, you know, she's just overall like a really put together, organized, you know, functional human being. This is where you're proven wrong. My husband has been gone for 24 hours. Our usual dinner time is 6:30. I ate dinner at 8 o'clock last night. I went to bed at basically 2 in the morning. I slept for like 5 hours. I killed 4 spiders yesterday. It really fucked up my whole schedule. I am not put together. I'm not collected. That is a facade that exists in my life because Ghost Pepper is a school teacher and he has to have a regular schedule. He has to get up at a certain time of day. He has to go to work and deal with the children. Wait, my murder confession. I did murder 4 spiders. That's true. And funnily enough, when I was killing one of them, it dropped off the wall and started running across the floor. Vinyl Stencil, thank you so much for those 100 bits. You're amazing. While it was running across the floor and I was smushing it, I was slamming it with Ghost Pepper's slipper, screaming murder, murder, murder. So I don't know what my tenants downstairs thought. Oh, a hype chest. Oh, look at this sweetie. Super cute. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the hype train. Bruce Campbell Soup, thank you so much for those 5 subs gifted to the community, for the 1,000 bits, and to Vinyl for the 100 bits. And also to Peter for the resub, because that counted towards the hype train as well. Heck yeah. So yeah, I did murder a spider while screaming murder. And I don't know what my tenants thought. Who knows? God only knows. But yeah, so I have a schedule because Ghost Pepper has a schedule. He has to come home and eat at a certain time. He has to go to bed at a certain time. And if I want to ever see my husband, I have to keep something resembling normal hours, or we would just never see each other. Because I would go to bed at like 3:30 in the morning, and I would get up at like 10:30 in the morning, and I would just be working the whole time he was home. Like, life would be weird. So I have a schedule because Ghost has a schedule. And when Ghost is gone, that schedule evaporates. There's nothing to make me eat dinner at a normal time. There's nothing to make me go to bed at a normal time. Literally, I think the only reason I rolled out of bed at a decent time this morning was because I promised I would stream. I had a stream time, so I had to set an alarm and roll out of bed. I slept for 5 hours last night. Like, that was it. We've got a couple of hydrates, actually. We got one from Pi, and we've got one from Carly that happened before stream started, so let me do both of those. 1 and 2. Pi, you are just on time. No worries. I'm gonna catch up on chat here in a second. I know I've missed a bunch because I've been talking about my feral life. So yeah, Wolf actually texted me yesterday to remind me to eat dinner. And he was like, are you eating dinner? And I was like, no. I am not. But I did eventually eat dinner. Just, you know, very late. Ghost made sure to fully stock the house with spiders before departing. Oh my god. Like, it's like they know he's not home, so they're like, haha, it's safe. Oh my goodness. Feral Megan Bamalam, Feral Megan Bamalam. That's me. Megan Cutler, Arachnid Slayer. It's not a title I ever wanted, but I guess here we are. Oh my goodness. Final, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope Collie's doing well as well. You had to format your PC? Oh no, Pi, what happened? Was it just, did your Windows get corrupted, or was it a hardware thing? I feel this is what Teenage Megan was like, and when Ghost isn't here, you just revert back to being 17. I mean, this is a creative person thing. I genuinely, my feral life coming this fall to TLC. I genuinely think that most creatives have this problem because creativity can happen at any time of day. And also, I think a lot of creative people are night owls. Like, I am so a night owl. If I let my, like, natural biorhythm take over, I would go to sleep at, like, 3:30 in the morning every morning, or 4 o'clock if I was lucky, and I would just sleep through, like, that first part of morning. And then I would basically, like, eating dinner at, like, 8 o'clock at night would be, like, normal for me. But Ghost can't keep those hours, so him having need of a normal schedule makes me have a normal schedule. Because I could theoretically just do my stuff at any time of day, but I force myself to have a normal schedule so that I can see my husband. Pretty good. Just trying to take it easy today, except there are so many things I want to do. I know that feeling. Eating dinner is very important. Eating in general is important. I would remind you to eat and hydrate too, like I did when Ghost was on a trip. Thank you, Pi. I appreciate that. Peter, are you sick? No! Being sick is the worst. I'm split screening this with my work in progress, so if I accidentally drop some smut in here, ignore it. We got you, Lofi. It's all good. It's time to play everyone's favorite game show. Welcome to Creative Person or Tism, the only show that asks, are they creative or do they have the tism? Is it? Like, I mean, it could just be mostly the same. Listen, everyone's brain works a certain way, and mine is just wired to work at night. I'm also a night owl. It's hard to have a normal job with normal hours. I'm tired all the time. Vinyl, I feel you. 100%. Like, why do we still operate in a society that only functions between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.? Because I cannot functionally be ready to function. Yes, I just used function twice in that sentence, by 9 a.m. It's just not possible. What? Carly, you need to eat at some point. Pi with a small streak of 60 streams. 6-0. Thank you so much, Pi. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for always keeping me hydrated. I'm gonna do an extra hydrate right now for that streak. It's both. It's very both. It started Sunday and I'm not enjoying it. Has the pain at least gone away from your tooth, Peter? Are you at least only dealing with one horrible thing at the moment? There was this chocolate strawberry snack I bought and they look like mushrooms and only mushrooms and nothing else. They absolutely do not look like ding dings. Wait, is that why you bought them? Because they look like ding dings? I know, Pi, when you reinstall your computer, it's the worst. It takes me, I still haven't even fully finished setting up my computer since purchase. I just got it to a point where everything is functional, and now I'm like, okay. About to head to my therapy appointment, then I have marching band rehearsal immediately afterwards, and I gotta go work a massive show until about 10 p.m. I hope you can get a snacky in there somewhere, Carly. Get some beef jerky in ya on the go. Food is important. Take care of yourself. I know you're super busy, but we love you. We don't want you to pass out in the middle of working. I'm at a 4-5 watch streak. I think I miss a lot of streams when I'm at work. Hey, it's okay. The streaks are great. Like, I love that you guys can have them, but I don't want anyone to stress out if you have to miss a stream. Because if you gotta sleep, if you gotta work, if you gotta take care of yourself, you 100% should not stress about that. I appreciate having you guys here as chatters and as lurkers whenever you can be here, and there's no pressure at all. I was chewing on a strawberry ding ding and I inhaled and I choked. No, Peter! Oh my goodness. I had to take a break and get up and walk around. Peter, are you okay? My teeth are still so painful. Did you call your dentist? Did they tell you? It doesn't seem like it should be painful for that long. I'm glad you didn't contribute to the strawberry chocolate ding ding mortality rate. My goodness. It's nice to see you guys again. It really is. I'm a hot mess right now off camera. Hopefully I'm hiding it well. Hopefully I seem calm and cool and collected and not a total and complete mess of trying to force myself into a functional state. But it's good to see you guys again. It's good to be back. Last week was very stressful for both me and Ghost Pepper. And for anyone who didn't see my stream with Woof on Saturday, there was also this whole separate incident where Tellus had sent a guy to our house to sell us some stuff. And he was like, oh, you've been with us for 3 years. You're way overpaying on your internet. Let me see if I can, like, get you a discount. And I was like, cool, great, because we were way overpaying. And I was like, but we'll keep the same speed and data plan, right? And he's like, yeah. Spoiler alert, he did not keep the same data plan. So Ghost Pepper got an email that was like, you've used all of your data. And he was like, oh, that's a scam. I have an unlimited plan. And it just so happened that Tellus called us. Name and shame, Tellus is the one doing all this. They called to sell him mobile, which they can't sell us a better mobile plan than what we have, because public mobile is the fucking best. But he was like, oh, but I got this scam email about being on a limited data plan, and she checked our account, and she was like, oh, you are on a limited data plan, and we were like, a squeeze? So once again, short version of the story, they sent someone to the door to lie to us, but because they got smacked with a lawsuit a couple years back, they now have to comply with verbal contracts that they make at the door. So she was like, you did not consent to having your plan changed? And we were like, no, that would be a big fat fucking no. So they not only had to give us back our speed and unlimited data plan, but they gave us a larger discount, because the discount they offered us at the door had to stand as well. So they added an extra $20 to the discount, so we're now getting $80 off of our internet every month for 2 years. It's on a 2-year price freeze, and they're sending us a free TV box to make up for their bullshit, which we don't even want. We don't watch TV, but Ghost Pepper was like, I'm taking it. It's free, and I'm taking it. That all happened last week. Last week was a very concentrated week of bullshit. But I'm here now. Clicky Clacks are back. Mad Lad, hello. Welcome back. I don't know what I missed, but a discount is always good in my book. I wish I didn't have to be conned by my internet provider to get that discount, but the discount is good. That's true. I'll be okay. I'm just you're quietly furious about being okay, or about the fact that you almost choked? I need to know the deeds. It sounds like a win, but a very messy road to get there. It has been. The mortgage has been as well. At this moment in time, I don't want to do a deep dive on how ridiculous this mortgage has been, because otherwise we'll never get to Clicky Clacks. But basically, the short version of that is that we got a 10-day grace period, because we're far enough along in the mortgage process that, like, a grace period is granted from the end of, like, your mortgage renewal date. But instead of just getting it done, they're using, like, every day of this 10-day extension. They're, like, making it take an extra 10 days because nobody wants to actually do their job. And I'm just like, part of me is like, I have to email the mortgage broker later after stream and be like, hey, so the lawyer hasn't called us, by the way. We still don't have a signing date for these papers. But there's also a part of me that's like, I shouldn't have to keep chasing them. It's their job to make this happen. I went to get my phone upgraded recently. My phone is with EE, but my internet was with BT. So the lady at the shop was like, we'll move you over to EE for free. Coolsies beansies. Immediately I started getting, oh hey, you're ending your contract, so we're charging you $215.20 for ending your contract. Went to see the lady in the shop. She said, nah, that's not happening. Don't worry about it. So my bill came in at the start of September. Oh my god, Peter. Are you able to get reimbursed for that? Listen, I once had to spend 6 hours on the phone with Tellus explaining to them that they had stolen from me. And I ended up getting quite a deep discount from that as well. But, that was before the lawsuit. Now they're, like, legally obligated. As soon as we said on the phone that we didn't consent to changing our internet plan, they were legally obligated to change it back and to appease us, because otherwise we could sue them. This precedent has been set. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not super poor, but I'm not rich, right? But I noticed 215 coming out of my... Yeah, that's a large enough sum to be like, hey, wait a minute. I phoned them and the guy was literally like, holy crap, this should not have happened. Well, at least they were quick about it. Hey, yo, the Mad Lad, 3 stream streak. Appreciate the heck out of you, my friend. Let's get set up for productivity. Anyway, so now anyone who's like, why didn't Megan stream last week? It was because I was dealing with mortgage, internet, and sickness all at the same time. And I basically had, between sprints, I had no energy. I would basically go flop on the couch and be like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna write for another half an hour. I once came home and my then roommate explained to me that she went through my desk to get bills with my info on them to give to an electricity guy. No, Carly. Oh no. I hope, first of all, I hope nothing ever came of that electric guy, but also I hope you sat your roommate down and was like, never, never, ever, ever do that. Ever. Especially not without permission. I'm generally not good with calling people, but I managed it. I mean, I don't like making phone calls either, so I 100% get it. Let's start off at our desk today. And let's have some warm lighting for the afternoon, even though it's technically still morning here. And what spirit do we want to hang out with today? Let's hang out with our little DJ friend. He's a cutie. And let's be typing. There we go. We'll keep our horns today, I think. Although we could also do... I think my buns are gonna interfere with those. I'll also do deer horns. I just really like the ram horns. We could change our hair. Could change hair. What kind of cute are we feeling today? That's not me anymore. I cut my hairs. That does look super cute, though. Not gonna lie, that looks super cute. Also go back to messy bun. I like it when I have cat ears, but also headphones, so my ears are down here, but my ears are up here. My sound is down here, but my ears are up here. They switched my electric plan and I absolutely bitched out my roommate. 100% valid. 100% valid. You should never do that kind of shit without permission. Doing the ADHD waiting thing where I have an appointment and I can't do anything until I leave for it. Oh no, I feel like that too. I'm always like, because I'm paranoid about being, for me it's not ADHD, it's social anxiety. I'm paranoid about being late. So if I get to like, there's like a red period before like I have to leave for something where I'm like, I cannot get involved in anything during this time period or I'll be late, and I hate it. I'm feeling like we're going for hiding in a pile of trash and blankets chic. It's giving I will eat any snack or small animal that strays across my path. Oh my goodness. Alright, I am going to take a quick break, actually. Let me set this up so that we're ready to go as soon as we get back. I wanted to look at different music, too. What's the uplifting spirit infusion? We haven't tried this yet, because I don't write a lot of, I don't write a lot of uplifting stuff. That might be a little too... What about this one? Springtime Awakening. Let's give this a try. Because I'm actually not writing a, war scene today, so we can actually get away with slightly more upbeat music. Gonna be doing 30-minute writing sessions with 15-minute breaks. And I'm just gonna take a quick run to the washroom before we get started. We got another hydrate from Pi. Yeah, I know you might not have time to do, like, a sit down and eat today, Carly, but definitely, like, even if all you can do is, like, gnaw on a beef jerky while you're moving between places, or, like, eat some crackers, whatever, get something in you at some point. Just get some nutrients in your body to keep it going. You have your own books on Amazon? Yes, I do. If you hit the... Oh, Carly already got it. If you check out that link, that will take you to my Amazon store page. And if you have any questions about any of the specific series, let me know. Also, Chaotic, hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to take a quick 5 here and just use the restroom, refresh my coffee, switch from rant mode into... I'm going to try to pull myself together into something resembling organized so that we can do clicky clacks. We are working on the prompt novel today. This is going to freeze for just 1 second while I open Office here. We are working on the prompt novel today. It is going to be chapter 15, and the prompt is using only dialogue, reveal a long hidden secret. So that is what I'm going to be working on today. I have a plan for this, a loose plan, because I have to know what the secrets are. Chapter. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a long day if I can't even type. So that is what we are going to be working on as soon as I get back. Don't really talk, I just joined for comfort and workflow. That is 100% fine, Chaotic. We appreciate the heck out of our lurkers here. You can always announce yourself or not announce yourself. It is totally cool. As a chronic lurker myself, I get it. I love to have someone to work with, but I don't always feel social. That is 100% welcome. You never should feel pressured or obligated to talk more than you feel happy or comfortable with. And we appreciate our lurkers. All love to anyone who is lurking in chat right now. Been hovering around for a bit and just noticed that. No worries at all. I'll never pull myself together, and the fat cats in Washington are just gonna have to deal with that. Heck yeah, Peter. You shouldn't be pulling yourself together if you're sick. You should be resting. Alright, I will be right back. We will go straight into clicky clacks at that point, because I know that's technically what y'all are here for. confirm because I'm pretty sure this particular prompt specifies using only dialogue. So I did do another one of these only dialogue ones, and I want to handle this one slightly differently. We back! Heck yeah. Get strapped and settled in for some clicky clacks. Oh my goodness. Tell us about Old Secret using only the word banana. I don't know if I could write a scene using just the word banana. Although it would be interesting if every time a character tried to tell the secret, all they could say was banana. Like, whenever they try to talk about the secret, it just comes out as banana. You're so brave. Peter, thank you. I do typically need more than one word to write a scene, though. Otherwise, it would just be banana, 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 banana. Carly, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. I hope you have a good therapy session. Whatever constitutes as a good therapy session for you, I hope that is what you get. And good luck with all you've got to do today. I hope I will hear from you later. Gonna start the timer. Then I instantly need to blow my nose. Helpful. I feel like it's gonna be rainy this week, and I feel like that's why I've been so sniffly. I also feel like that may be why there were so many bugs in the house yesterday, is because it's damp and it's getting chilly. Alright. Banana, 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 Carly. Sounds like the best story. I want to go on a book spending frenzy too, the Mad Lad. Books are expensive. Oh, Seribot blocks phrases now. Very interesting. Blur, welcome back. Are you arting today? Man, a scene is really fast to write when you're not using any description, when you're just writing dialogue. It takes like no time at all. Working on your comic? Heck yeah! Delta Flareon, hell yeah, hello! What are you up to today? Waiting to pick up your daughter. Heck yeah. Oh, look at that little fluffy tail. I love it. Flareon, that's so cute. Also, thank you for sharing that picture of the Dragonborn in the Discord. I loved it. I don't usually like the more lizardy style Dragonborn. I usually like the more like humanoid style, but I really liked the one that you posted. I really liked that design. It was really well executed. The original concept had a much leaner, slender, kinder face. See, that's the thing is, I feel like one of the reasons, I was just thinking this, one of the reasons I don't tend to like the more lizardy looking Dragonborn is that in a lot of depictions they're kind of wonky, it's like people don't fully commit to the animal side of it. They just are kind of like people with lizard heads, and it doesn't really work. But the way you drew it was very, like, it had the concept of a lizard person running throughout, and it made it feel much more natural, and I liked that. It's like, if you want to be a lizard person, sure, but then, like, have the characteristics of a lizard. If you want to be a, you know, a handsome elf with dragon ears and a tail, then be a handsome elf with dragon ears and a tail, but you have to go, like, in one direction, right? I have a small moody creature that lives in my house, harasses me constantly, and seems to think her mission in life is to be better than me. Alice? Are you talking about Alice? she's shedding at the moment her winter coat, so life is very hard for her. Aw, poor Alice. I keep debating whether I want to buy Fizzband's Guide to Dragonborns, just to get better Dragonborns. I did treat myself to New Player's Handbook. I mean, I don't know what's in any of the books. If Rai Rai is around, he might be a good person to ask. I help getting directions from the person. I draw a lot of cutesy stuff or stereotypical handsome anime men, so drawing more beefy, rough, mean, animal looking can be a challenge. You did great! So like, just because I don't have samples, just still encourage people to challenge my way, but wanting to be a cartoonist is a huge reason I challenge myself to draw a variety of body shapes and also styles. Drawing Winnie the Pooh versus My Little Pony or Pokemon each have a unique style. In the long run, various styles have helped in other areas. Hell yeah! Flareon. And that's a great attitude to have, of challenging yourself to... I mean, I do the same with my writing. I'm testing something right now. Like, I'm testing a technique. Because I can do that in this. It's a short form novel. I'm not devoting a lot of time to it. It's not going out for sale. I can play around with some techniques and some things that I haven't tried before and see if I feel like they work. Fizzman's Treasury of Dragons. I kind of knew what you meant. You got at least 1.5. Alright, we are 1,091 words in and almost done with this first scene. Because like I said, you just blow through a scene when it's all dialogue and no description. So I'm pretty much at the end of scene 1, and then I do want to do a scene 2, so I'm revealing 2 secrets. In this here chapter. Trying to find a chapter break to copy. Perfect. When I looked into being a cartoonist, I discovered that people who have more variety are more likely to get hired, so that's one major reason to challenge myself. In the long run, I have less limitations. I've even practiced my realistic pet portraits. That's great! I don't know a ton about animation. I know my brother-in-law did some when he was in, university. I think in university he did it. I don't know if he did it in, post-grad. But he does know a little bit about it. He's never worked in animation, but it was something he was interested in as well. He ended up going into special effects. He does a lot of 3D conversion and special effects now, which is super cool. But I think he had a fondness for, like, comics and animation and that kind of stuff and would love to work in that area if he was able to sort of transfer into it. And really, I think it's one of those things that you do learn by doing. So the more you practice, and the more you challenge yourself, golly, my voice cracked, the more you challenge yourself, the more you'll get those skills. I write a lot in script format, and having to go from dialogue to stage direction is a massive pain in the bollocks. I'm not used to writing a big, concentrated, block of dialogue without having description in it. The last time I did this, I did a conversation and I used dialogue tags. This time I've basically just done a text conversation. The character is, like, reading over the texts that he shared, so it's basically just a dialogue between 2 characters with nothing to break it up. And I think it's working okay. I don't know that it's something I could ever use in a large format novel, not for more than one scene, but it is interesting to play with. So yeah, we should move around our room. Let's go sit over by the fireplace. We'll make it nighttime because why not? And what I like to do when we're at the fireplace is turn on the fireplace. So we got nice and cozy, and then we can switch out our spirit companion. Let's hang out with our trash Nuki. He's a cutie pie. Woof, hello! Aw, look at you in the center of those licks. How's it going, my friend? Thank you for texting me last night to remind me to eat. It was appreciated. I did eventually eat. It was quite late. There was a spider in my kitchen while I was cooking that made it tons of fun. But I had leftovers, which I'm looking forward to consuming at some point in the near future. I always come in hard. Browse. I'm doing okay. It's been, I've been a walking disaster for the past day and a half, but it is what it is. This is what always happens when my husband is away. I try, things happen, there's no schedule to get me back on track. I slept for like 5 hours last night. Although I will say, usually I don't sleep very well when Ghost is away. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, Shy Revenge, hello! One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of stream when I was talking about all the disasters from yesterday, the fan that we use in our bedroom died. randomly on Sunday night. It just started randomly pressing its own buttons, like on the electrical panel, so I had to unplug it. So I don't have my fan. I ordered a new one. It'll be here Thursday. But so, I don't have my husband. I don't have my fan. That's like the majority of my comfort in the bedroom gone. But I did somehow just zonk out last night. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. That's right. It's exactly what happened. I think that means I should stop trying, right? No. But I did somehow manage to, I just said yes, so like 6 times. My brain is broken. I did manage to just like pass out. I closed my eyes. I did that thing where it felt like I closed my eyes and I opened them again, and it was still like equally dark in the bedroom because it was dreary this morning. So I was like, oh, I didn't sleep. But then I looked at my watch and I was like, oh, it's like 5 hours later. So I did manage to get some sleep at some point. It was just very interesting. I'm realizing I probably need to update my sub badges. With a 3-year one. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where those are. Viewer rewards, maybe? Affiliate, maybe? Nope. Viewer rewards, maybe? Where would I find... Where do I change my chat badges? Monetization. Why would it be under monetization? That doesn't make any sense, but there we go. That's where it is. I wouldn't have looked there. I've unlocked the 3-year and the 3.5 year. Wowie kazowie. My chair is, hang on. Hold, please. Buffering. I'm pretty sure mine is the regular and Ghosts is the extra large. Hang on. 189 centimeters. I need this in feet. Oh, maybe mine is the small one. It's fine, it's a break. I feel like mine is the regular and Ghosts is the extra large, but I'll ask Ghost if he can check. I might have to get back to you tomorrow. Because I don't think... I have the thing. Oh, wait. Here it is. Mine is a small. Mine is a small and Ghost has a... I have the Titan Evo 2022 series small. Frost Blue, and Ghost Pepper has the Secret Lab Titan Evo 2022 regular with black fabric. So this is a small, my chair is the small, and Ghost's is the regular size. And then they do have an extra large one. I feel like he's not a bad guy, but more people should attempt to bare knuckle box with Drew Carey. Feeling slightly ick, but hoping it's just allergies. I hope it's just allergies as well. I hope you're not getting sick. But also, I hope your allergies leave you alone and that you feel better. Because being sick sucks. So yeah, aside from being a walking disaster because my husband is away, I feel like if I update my sub badges, I feel like Peter would have the updated one. Do I still have... Do I even still have my thing sub badges? I do! We totally have 2 minutes. This is fine. This is super fine. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. There's totally time, you guys. I'm totally not learning a whole new version of Photoshop right now. As I'm trying to do this, it's totally fine. It's fine. Totally not different commands from the Photoshop that I used to use and all that. It's all fine. I'm gonna pause the timer because I have to run AFK for a hot second, but... Totes. I honestly forgot that it's been like almost another year since the last time I looked at my sub badges. And I feel bad now because there should have been more of them. Year. And then you need to save it in 3 different sizes, right? So I need a 36 by 36 and an 18 by 18. This is clearly the best time to do this. Alright, we'll do the next one at the next break. We'll do the 3.5 year at the next break. We're doing it live. Desdemona, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate the heck out of you. I was reminded that Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up soon. Yes, next Monday. So I wonder what we're doing for it collectively as a team. I feel like dinner at Megan's house followed by some hockey on a frozen lake. But there won't be any frozen lake here. But we are going to be having a turkey dinner. Sadly, we're just getting a very small, like, pre-cooked turkey dinner, so I don't think I can feed all of you, but you'll all be in my hearts, and in my mind, and in my love. I had sub badges, but I forgot they existed for 3 years. I know, right? They unlock so slowly that I was just like, alright, so there. Now there's a 3-year sub badge. Your last slot unlocked on April 20th, 2024. The 3.5. And, oh my god, in like 10 days, I'm gonna unlock the 4-year badge. What the hell? How did this happen? I don't, have I told you yet? But I got a new computer! My friend Ice sent me his old one. It came in yesterday. Blur, that's awesome! I hope it's an upgrade from what you had. I mean, I assume it is. I assume that's why he sent it. Alright. I'm gonna do a hydrate. I'm actually gonna get up and walk around for the stretch, and then we are gonna do our second round of clicky clackies. And I'm gonna finish off this scene and start the next one. Hell yeah! Please also remember to get up a walk around, stretch, use the restroom if you need to, grab something to drink, and we will be doing more productivity in just a moment. Oh my god, you guys. I have to do my paranoid check. Make sure there's no spiders in here. I walk out to my front door to do my steps. And there... Actually, I'm gonna keep this pause while I tell the story. And there, right on my fucking front door, is a spider. So if I can open my door, and I use Ghost Pepper's shoe to gently yeet this fucker out onto the freaking stoop. That one got to live, because he literally ran outside. I would never badmouth Shalab. She was a badass bitch. But I don't want her children in my house. I did not yell murder. I didn't kill this one. Exiled Faye would be proud. I didn't kill this one. He half ran out the door on his own because he was literally on it when I opened the door. And so I just gently yeeted him onto the stoop with Ghost Pepper's shoe. I'm wondering why they're converging too, but you know what? I think it's the change of seasons. It's getting cold and it's getting rainy, and they're looking for some place that's warm and dry. But hopefully he will fuck off far and fuck off long, because if he comes back, he is gonna die. Was driving from work to kiddo's school. No worries, Shy. I hope you're doing well. I wouldn't put up with this disrespect. At least get them to chip in a couple bucks for rent. No, they can't be here. I don't want them. I don't want them here. Alright, we're gonna let this go so that we can get back into the clicky clacks. But that's the 5th spider in 2 days, you guys. I just want a break. I just want a break. Luckily, this one had barely gotten... Yeah, there were 4 yesterday. This one had just barely gotten through the door, though, so hopefully he's learned that this is a place of giants and he should not come here. I opened the door again, too, to see if it had, like, moved, and he just skittered across the front steps, so hopefully he gone. Worn out mentally, physically, financially, mood, Shy. I hope that things are getting better for you, but I hope you're also able to get some rest. We have been having an ongoing saga with our mortgage, so... No, Peter, no, I can't have that conversation for reasons. Hopefully he is like, fuck this shit, I'm out, because I don't want him in. I don't want him here. Flareon, no, don't encourage them. Make them wait at least until Ghost Pepper gets home so he can deal with them. They have tiny little saddles and little tiny little horns. Ooh, what kind of ice cream, the Mad Lad? Joe, hello. I just had to yeet a spider out my front door. Can you believe it? He was just hanging out on that door like he owned it. No, he's gone. I yeeted him outside. Ghost Pepper, hi, I'm high-pitched screaming. Spiders don't get to live here. Sandro Bondini, hello. You can. I may not answer fully until the break, because we are technically in sprint right now, but go for it. If it's a quickie, I can do it on the fly, and if not, I will do it during the break. Listen, he was literally standing on the front door, so I just opened it up and he ran the fuck out. How many words per minute can you type? When I am really well, usually I average around 90, 95, I think. When I'm really well focused and don't correct my mistakes, I can break 100. I do write usually around between 1,500 and 1,700 words per every half an hour. Joe, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Much appreciated. I've done the typing test before. That's how I know that when I correct my mistakes, which I instinctually do, I'm between 85 and 95, and if I ignore my mistakes, I'm between 95 and 110. You're supposed to ignore your mistakes when you do the typing test, but I don't like doing that. Fastest fingies in the West. Co-working and studying would be new. There was not previously a co-working category. I'm so glad they finally added one. It used to be that co-working had to go under just chatting. Writing has always been a category since I started streaming, but co-working never was. SpaghettiOs, now made with real typos. Get out of here, typos. I cannot abide. I just know every time we do Trivia Murder Party and dictation comes up, that's my jam. It's my sweet, sweet jam. Although again, I correct my typos, which slows me down. A game that's like solo D&D? Yeah, Baldur's Gate. Oh, there is a solo RPG. I can't think of the name of it. I'll check during the break. There's another thing that is like literally a solo RPG. Baldur's Gate is not exactly like Skyrim. It's D&D. The battle system is D&D. When you enter combat, you enter basically turn-based combat. It's more like Dragon Age than Skyrim. The original Dragon Age. Dragon Age 1. I'm trying to remember what I did yesterday that made my forearm sore. Dangu. Yes, there is a DLC for the ducks. I forgot to mention that during the break. There is a brand new DLC, so we will have to do a duck stream in the near future so that we can unlock the new ducks and check out the new map. I'm glad Megan's back to being a cat girl smurf. I missed cat girl smurf when she became goat smurf. We just switched back to the ears this morning. I almost went with antlers, but then I didn't. There has technically I've always been planning to get a clicky clack emote. I keep forgetting to hire somebody to actually do it. Custom keyboard, and each of the keys is a different duck from Plastic Duck Simulator. No clown duck key allowed. What makes you feel guilty, Mad Lad? Bruce Campbell Soup, thank you for the massive me. Massive me and Massive Joe. I love Joe's face in that emote. I've inadvertently written a sentence that I can't turn into a dialogue tag. I guess we'll count that as dialogue technically. Oops! I didn't notice the end of the sprint. I'm so close to the end of this scene. We are up to 2,345 words. And, I believe I started there, so I believe that was 1,254 words during that sprint, which sounds correct to me. There's so much chat to catch up on. Cheers, Blur. let's do a quick stretch. That is at least 9 words. It is. It is at least 9 words. Where did we stop? Ghost Pepper, insert goat scream meme. Ghost isn't afraid of spiders. Good day, madam. I am Spider Steve. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Spider Jesus? He has 16 legs and he died for our sins. No, I have no time to talk about Spider Jesus. I hate saying things like I can do 1,500 words in 30 minutes because then I try to convince myself that I could do 50k in just shy of 17 hours. But I know realistically I couldn't. I guess I just don't think of my... I don't really work in word goals. I work in scene goals. So for me, I guess it doesn't... I ignore my mistakes. I am the mistake, Joe. I guess because I don't really think of my goals as being word-oriented, I don't really... But then I didn't realize that I wrote like 150 words, 150,000 words, sorry, different, 150,000 words last month, so words are hard. Catgirl maid costume has arrived. Joe, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. If there was an RPG game and typos gave you damage, I would die during the title scene. Same. I'm quick at fixing my typos, but they get in there. Typos get me all the time. Oh man, when I'm texting, I fat finger the wrong thing all the time. I will look up that game I was thinking of. How many writers read my misuse of there, etc. and are screaming at me secretly behind their screens? Possibly many. There is a new Duck DLC, Rooftop 1%. I did see that this morning. Apparently it includes a recreation, like an accurate recreation of their office and a pigeon. We don't talk about my IRL tote full of ducks. Most look different from each other? Like plastic ducks? I think there might be new lore because they said that they recreated their office, and I can't imagine why they would do that if they weren't going to put more lore in. I'm on Steam quite a bit, and I look at all these games that I might like. I have about 10 games on my wish list. I have like 35 games on my wish list. I could financially justify it, but I don't. But I'll happily spend $169 on a new DLC for the Duck game, and I pre-ordered Civ 7. I can spend a lot on that, but not like 11 pounds on a new game just in case I don't like it. Listen, if you don't feel convinced that you're gonna enjoy the game, you're not obligated to buy it. I often see someone else play a game and think, oh, I would like that, and then I might pick it up. And sometimes they win, and sometimes they don't. I also buy a lot of stuff on sale. I very rarely pay full price for a game. I bought Hades 2 at full price early access because I knew I was gonna play hundreds of hours of it when it was finished. And I haven't touched it yet, but I know I will when it's done. I sometimes imagine that someone would quit game developing because one singular person didn't buy their game. No. If you really wanted a game, you'd buy it, right? And maybe you're just not the target audience for the other ones. Death by Joe Snoo Snoo. Save your work. Honey Shuckle, hello, hello. Sorry about the delayed greeting. I was catching up on chat. Make me choose my favorite line. I shall do that when I finish catching up with chat. I have 200 games on my wish list. Honey Shuckle wins. I'm almost done with this one panel's line art. Then I have one other panel to do. Then I'm just going to copy and paste the line art. Hey, if you can do that in some places, that's fine. Real rubber plastic ducks in real life. I started to collect them, and my family had a fun game challenge we played that was ongoing. Each different looking duck is worth 1 point. If you got duplicates, they don't count. Another rule, you have to go out into the real world and physically find them. Can't cheat and go on Amazon. You know, I looked on Amazon and there's not a lot of different looking ducks to begin with. That's really cool. I've been thinking about maybe trying to find some real plastic ducks. I just have the one over here that was gifted to me by a friend. I would love to see your collection. Someone once told me, of course you've heard of this game. It's on your wish list. Oh my goodness. There was a solo RPG game, and I can't think of the name of it. Let me see if I can find it. Looking for something. Maybe it's not there anymore. I can't find it. I might have to get back to you. Somebody made I think it's a text-based single player. But I can't think of what it's called now. I might have to see if I can find it and get back to you, because I can't remember what it was called. Steam. Alright, I said I'd make that next badge. I have 70 plus pages on my Obsidian just about this campaign. One of my players has made a joke like, what if X lol, and they have no idea that it's 100% accurate. Dang. On the subject of ducks, I was playing Crime Scene Cleaner recently, and there are so many ducks. Alive, I hope! Sent a short vid. Thanks, Flareon. I'll look at after stream. I also found a lot of the games I want to buy but won't play are multiplayer. Yeah, I don't really do multiplayer games anymore either. Not very often. Oops. No, zoom out, not in. The wrong button. this will be 3-year half. Okay, and then image size 36. Whoops, 36, not 30. Okay, and image size 18. We're caught up for 10 days, and then I unlock the next one. And then maybe I'll remember to do it not a year late. Heck yeah, there we go. 2 new badges. Hang on. I did it wrong. I did the wrong one. Hang on. Hang on. Now I did it right. Now we're done for realsies. I've also found a lot of games. All right, multiplayer. Gotta take a picture of this one to send to Joe. Heck yeah. I have a lot of single player games too because I have no one to play with. I don't do any MMOs. I don't do a lot of multiplayer stuff anymore. I mostly just do my own thing. Mine own thing. Close that. There we go. We should also move to our bay window. And switch out our spirit companion. And then we can turn on some nice little glowies to make it exciting. Ooh! Gosh, I missed the start of the sprint because I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna take a quick AFK and use the restroom, and then we will finish off. This will be the last sprint. I'm actually gonna pop up the final sprint so that we know when we get back. This is gonna be the last 30 minutes. At the end of this 30 minutes, I will be raiding out. My little one makes it hard to play multiplayer. Fair. I feel that. It's better to play in a group than to play with yourself. Is it though, Peter? Is it? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. When I get back, 30 more minutes of clicky clacks. This scene is pretty much done. And then I have one more thing that I want to slip in on the slide here while we are doing the final sprint, and then it will be lunchtime. So I'll see you in just a few minutes. Alright, we back. I find my Steam discovery queue never really suggests anything I would like. Yeah, you have to play a lot of the same game and then it'll start to recommend you some of those games, but sometimes it just recommends you general stuff. It always recommends me stuff I haven't any interest in myself. Alright, let's unleash this timer. Unleash the timer and finish the scene. Carly! Hello! How did it go? Talked about random stuff. It was the first session, so we had to get through the basic info. Makes sense. I still hope it went well. Good, you've got some nuggies. Gotta have food. Enjoy those nuggies. What sauce do you dip your nuggies in? Usually do honey, but no time for dipping. No time for dipping. Gotta eat those nuggies. Enjoy raw dogging those nuggies. cheated a teeny tiny bit. There's a couple of lines in this scene that do not include dialogue, but I think it works. I think it follows the spirit of the prompt, and I think it does what I need this chapter to do. So we're at 2,492 words. It's short because there's very little description. We've basically cut all of the narrative prose in favor of just letting the characters converse. But I'm very pleased with that. And now, in the background, I am going to write a blurb for the next Arvalia Chronicles book. Heck yeah, I should have just enough time to slip that in during this prompt. Prompt? Sprint. You know, words and stuff. Caedmon, hello, hello! Ooh, the United States Marine Band. That sounds super cool. I'm assuming you get to listen to the concert while you're working there. It's raining there. Nice. It is actually sunny here, although it was very dreary when I woke up this morning. But I'll be backstage. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm assuming you still get pretty decent acoustics backstage. I mean, I'm assuming you don't get to give it your undivided attention, but it's still cool that you get to hear it. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Need a thesaurus. Reread my old blurbs to write the new one. That's what they get for being the best band in the country. Oh, you get to meet them! That's so cool, Carly. Good luck, Carly. Have a good time. Did you manage a nug every 15 seconds? Oh, I'm so bad at writing these. Cat's Chaos Cafe, hello, hello! Did they finally make a proper category, writing and reading? I'm so excited about it. Hope you get all the words and things done that you want to. Apparently they did, although all I've seen is the writers category. Is what my Halloween costume? Hey, Creative One, how's it going? Oh, is Naked Peter's costume. Sorry, I'm very absorbed in trying to make this blurb happen. Fingers are not on the right keys. Doing research into the incense traditions of Egypt is not how I thought I'd be spending the afternoon. Oh, but that sounds so cool! Writing and reading, and it showed for them. I'll have to check. I'm just still in writers, I think. I don't want to change it while I'm in the middle of stream, but I will check after. If you're writing, would auto-change a bunch that found it have made waves toward a 1 million words in October group challenge. Interesting. They used honey as a binder. That makes sense. I don't either, but maybe it's because they didn't fully saturate the powder? I don't know. I guess it would smell really nice, though, when you burn it, you would think. My fingers do not want to cooperate. must reread this blurb and see if it's decent. Good thing I reread it because I accidentally the whole thing. Triple L, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Next, you're gonna tell me the sun is on fire. Oh, honey shuckle, I have terrible news. Anything's flammable if you believe. The whole thing. Like, accidentally the whole thing. Ooh, that's a good length. I believe that will do. I believe that will be sufficient. Can't believe this book is about to get uploaded for pre-order. Heck yeah. So that is an additional 270 words. Which brings us to around 2,800 for the whole stream, which is pretty darn decent, I must say. I think I'm also probably pretty flammable, Flareon. I would eat 14 of those words, but I'm not that hungry. Which 14, Peter? That's the main question. Let's take a look at Twitch. Oop, sorry about the double audio. Let's take a look at Twitch and see who's around. Who can we raid today? Cat's Chaos Cafe is up. Ooh, Element Eds. This is early in the day for her. Oh, she's just getting started. Well, heck yeah, maybe we'll pop over to Element Eds because we never get to raid her. She is in Australia. So very, very opposite time zone for us. Heck yeah, so we're just waiting for that timer to wrap up. while I'm working on my blurb, Peter is screaming, "Yes, naked, naked," and did you eat one nuggie every 15 seconds? It's been delightful chaos today. All it takes is a bit of hard work and some elbow grease. The problem with air frying things is I miss deep frying things. Honestly, deep frying at home is not worth it. The amount of like gross grease that you have to deal with afterward, it just sincerely to me has never felt worth it. We make fried chicken like once every 4 years at home because it's such a pain. We don't do a lot of like breaded stuff anyway because it's a pain, but I do a lot of air frying. I do like to air fry pierogies and French fries and all that kind of stuff because deep frying is just not worth it. It's so not worth it. In Australia, it's 9:50 a.m. on Wednesday morning. It's the future! It is 1:52 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday here. Just a reminder for anybody who may be in Lurkland and wondering about this, there will not be a Winds of Chaos tonight, as Ghost Pepper is in the middle of the woods with no Wi-Fi. So there will not be a Winds of Chaos tonight. I don't know if the Winds of Chaos peeps are planning to do a hangout. Sometimes they do other things when there is no Winds of Chaos, but there won't be Winds of Chaos tonight because Ghost Pepper is not around to run. There should be Winds of Chaos next week. So that should be back to the regular schedule, but Ghost Pepper will update people when he gets back. It is, yeah, I mean, deep fried stuff tastes good, but it's such a pain to do. So I only ever get, like, fried stuff when I go to a restaurant. Because I'm like, I am not going to do that at home, so I'll order it out. Somebody else can clean up the kitchen. One panel line art done. I have one more to go. Nice! Australia is literally in the future and they don't tell us about anything that's happening. I mean, I feel like Australia has its own stuff to deal with. It is on fire for a significant portion of the year. Deep fried hurts my stomach. I can't do grease. Yeah, that's the other thing is that while deep fried stuff does often taste good, it's deeply unhealthy for you. And if you want the joy of eating something fried without all of the really heavy grease, because air frying takes a fraction of the grease. So you can still at least enjoy the sensation of fried food without murdering yourself, is the other reason to air fry. Oftentimes also, like, you can just bake a lot of that stuff with a convect oven and it's almost as good, but you know, I do enjoy my air fryer. But it is time for me to go eat a salad because it is lunchtime. So I am gonna go take care of that. I'm gonna remember to feed myself, and I will try not to be a disaster for the rest of the day. Lol. Who knows? Who knows how the rest of this day is gonna go? Who knows how many spiders are gonna sneak into my house today and have to be smushed while I scream murder. And people wonder what kind of weird ass shit is going on in my house. It was so nice to see you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate the heck out of it. Thanks again for the hype train today. Bruce Campbell's Soup for so many bits and so many gifted subs, and to Vinyl Stencil as well, and Peter for those bits and resubs. Thank you to Pi, the Mad Lad, Joe for your stream streaks, and anyone else who's building up those stream streaks. Just thank you in general for hanging out with me, because it's so nice to have this little break from whatever's going on in my life while Ghost Pepper's away. enjoy cozy for the season. Heck yeah, it is fall. It is fall time, which is my favorite time. We're gonna go drop in on Element Eds, because like I said, we never get to raid her. If you have my emotes, please feel free to use them in the raid. If not, feel free to use any emotes because it's all about spreading the love. That is what we are up to for today. I will be back tomorrow morning at the same time, 10:30 a.m. PST. Tomorrow we will be working on Everyone's Child, which is my high fantasy epic. I actually forgot to change the current project. So that is actually the project we are going to be working on tomorrow. Everyone's Child. Anyone's Crazy Aunt is the name of the book. We'll be working on that tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I will be back at the same time again, 10:30 a.m. PST, to work on the Celestial Serenade, which is my epic space opera. So that is what we are looking at for the rest of the week. Ghost Pepper is back tomorrow afternoon. So even if I'm a total disaster tomorrow, by Thursday, should be a little bit more on solid ground. I'll have my schedule back. The man in charge of my schedule will be back. Please remember to take care of yourselves. Eat, sleep, drink, walk around, do all the things you need to do to keep this meat sack you're driving safe and happy and healthy. Because you're all amazing, and I love you, and I hope that I get to see you again very soon. Please take care. I'm gonna go do all the things I just mentioned.